Good afternoon. I am James. I forgot my name. I'm James. I'm the CEO of Bright Idea Marketing. I'm going to leave this edit in there just to show I take many versions of videos and I upload it so people mess up. So anyway, today I want to talk about something that was actually a game changer for me. And it was simply just a mindset change. It wasn't even a strategy. It wasn't a how-to. It was just a way that I saw things. Back in the day, probably 6 years ago, I was struggling with getting customers, but I wasn't focused on it because I was worried about getting projects done that I already had going. And what happened was that my whole mindset changed. What was top of mind was, how do I get this work done? How do I get it out? How do I become more efficient for next time? Which is absolutely important. But the problem was, that was my only focus. And I wasn't focused on getting new customers. So the way I saw it was, my problem was in operations. It was making sure that work was getting done. It was just a whole, everything related to that. It was nothing related to actually bringing in more customers, bringing in more money. So this is advice that I got from my dad. He used to have an office where he had a whole bunch of employees, and he told me that mindset change for him was just focus on one goal. And that goal for him was, how do I bring in $500 today? Not how do I do $1 million a year, how do I do $10 million a year, not how do I deal with this operations problem, how do I optimize my funnel. No, how do I make $500 today? And just as I'm saying it, it may not sound as impactful as it really is, but if you take it to heart and make that your sole focus, and just whenever you wake up, just think, what is it that I can do to get to $500 today? I only have 8 or 10 or 12 hours today. How do I do that? Is it maybe calling a friend? Is it calling someone in your network? Is it cold calling a company that you've needed to do that? But either way, just make it a game. Make it a game to yourself. I just need to bring in $500. What can I do today to do that? Back in the day, before I started my business, I was actually doing funky stuff like answering survey questions to get paid for it. I was selling random things on eBay. Like, there was just a whole bunch of things that I was doing to try to reach goals like that. And there is a way for you to get the money. You just have to be creative and focus your mind. The point is, if you can really just hone your focus, your brain comes up with the craziest ideas to get that goal accomplished. So what can you do today to bring in $500? Do that every day, and trust me, your life will change. I hope that was helpful. Have an awesome day.